Alright, sorry about that. Apparently XSplit just decided to crash on me. Alright, I apologize for that. Technology these days just kind of screwed me over a lot. So it looks like we're going to get this started. This is game number 3 between Ro16 and Sage Phantasma. Once again, I would like to thank EP Mist for putting this all on. It's $50 coming out of his pocket, and he's the one that's pretty much organized all of this, and he's done a damn good job. A lot of tournaments end up being I don't know, kind of not very well put together, and things kind of run amok, and people are like, okay, who am I playing? Who am I? What are the maps? Like what's the format? Blah blah blah. So he's just done a good job putting it all together, recording all the scores and all that good stuff. So anyways, looks like Ro16 here spawning as Terran instead of Zerg. He has been playing random, and I almost forgot the overlay. Let's put that up and all that up. Alright, so anyways, he spawned here at 3 o'clock position as our red Terran, and we have Sage Phantasma once again at the 6 o'clock as our lights pink Protoss. And let's see what they do this time. Looks like we're playing on Metalopolis in the close positions here. So it's pretty much Protoss always goes standard on this map, unless they're doing some kind of forged cheese or something like that. Generally you don't fast expand is what I'm saying. So we'll see when he puts up that gates and cybernetics. We'll see if he goes to 3 gates once again, or if he's going to be going some kind of alternate play. Since Zerg is, or actually it's not Zerg, he's Terran this time. Since Terran is in the close position, I wonder what he's going to be. Well, I guess since he's not Zerg, he's not going to be doing the same plays. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If he goes for infantry, or if he goes for some kind of aerial thing, or generally you go infantry as Terran against Protoss. I mean, you can get tanks, and I do believe that they are somewhat effective. But I mean, people have not really found a really good way to do it. So. Generally, you don't really see a lot of tanks in Terran against Protoss. Generally, just infantry, lots of drops, and then taking up to Viking and all that good stuff for Colossus. And well, looks like Sage here not going to be walling off, which is definitely good. You do not want to wall off against Terran unless you kind of, unless you're worried about Hellions or something like that. And generally, with just one small ramp, you can just pick off the Hellions and block it and whatnot with units, so it's not a big deal. So. Ro16 just adding on that barracks. Barracks now completed. He does have that gas, so I do believe he's going to be getting a tech lab right after. And he's going to be blocking that tech lab with that pylon. That's definitely a good play. Of course, the barracks could lift up and just place it elsewhere, but does kind of waste a little bit of time for Terran. Now, I wonder why I didn't just wait a second, because I mean, obviously the Marine was being built. You can see the barracks light up. That Marine is going to be coming out. You could have waited just a second longer and put it up. But yeah, it looks like Terran forced to lift up and put down that tech lab. And well, we'll see if he adds on the barracks after this. Maybe a command center, probably another barracks. Generally, you don't go one barracks expand against Protoss in close positions, because that's kind of a death sentence. And well, did Terran even scout Protoss? Yeah, okay, he did scout Protoss. All right, second barracks on the way. Stim, or not stim. Concussive shell as well. I just had like a brain fart. Marauder coming out, second barracks. Alright, now I wonder if he's going to be adding on. Okay, it is going to be a third barracks. I was wondering if he's going to go factory after that for starports, but looks like he's going to be going barracks. Another barracks, 3 barracks. And I believe he's probably going to be applying some good early pressure here with those Marauders with the concussive shell, and possibly a stim timing attack. But stim does take quite a long time. 170 game time is a long time, so in StarCraft terms, that is a really long time. So I wonder if he's going to be doing that. It might work out just because Protoss is in that close position, but since he is in that close position, he's probably expecting that kind of play. So we'll see what Sage decides to do here. It looks like he's just adding a couple of pylons for now, possibly adding on some more gateways. Looks like just a total of 2 for now. And well, looks like Terran coming out of his base with those 2 Marauders, 1 Marine doing a little bit of a timing thing with that Marauder upgrade, the concussive shells. And, well, looks like the Stalker is probably definitely going to be dying, because, Marauders are just so good against Stalkers, especially with concussive shell. They slow them down so Cannon retreats, and right now he's just taking a lot of extra damage just running away. waiting for those probes, and it looks like the probes went the wrong way, and that Stark definitely picked off, that second one picked off, and it looks like these probes now trying to do what they can, but of course probes can be cutted quite easily, and sentries do not have a big range, so I mean that's kind of a problem too. Lots of probes taking lots of damage here. Looks like the Marauders now finally going to be killed off, and now the Marine, oh, he's going to get that last one? Nope, he's not going to get that last probe. Marine does get killed off. Unit count tab, we do have 22 SVs plus 1 Mule versus 21 probes. So Protoss definitely a little bit ahead until that happened. They definitely went economy instead of getting units out. And the reason I say that is not because Protoss really has to decide, do I make probes or do I make units like Zerg does, but because you can chrono boost certain things like probes or economy, or units. And it looks like he was chrono boosting probes. So, despite all that, lost a few probes because he did, have to send him out to defend there. Looks like he's going to be alright. Looks like a pretty good fair trade there. But we'll see what Ro16 decides to do. He does have a Ghost out. He does have a Ghost Academy. Okay, there it is. And, well, EMP is just so awesome against Protoss. Take away all their shields. Or, wait, does it only do 100? Wait. Yeah, it's only 100 damage to shields. Okay. So, it does do a lot of damage to energy, so these sentries are in a lot of trouble. That's why you get your Ghost that early, so you can deal with these sentries. Take out a whole bunch of these shields for Protoss, and of course they're going to be very useful later on. So it's good to keep them around. Now the reason why Terrans don't really get the Ghost Academy so early is because they're a support unit. You need units to back them up, and generally you want to spend that money on those units instead of getting the extra Ghost Academy. Instead of spending all that extra money on the Ghosts, you just get some more, some extra Marines and Marauders out, possibly get some medevacs and things like that for it, because you might think that that would help out more. So, anyways, it looks like Sage here going to be going for that fast-ish expansion, which I suppose it's a good time because of the locations. Generally you might want to delay it a little bit because of the close positions and because Terran did go infantry here. But it looks like Terran is going to be getting up that command center for himself. So I do wonder if he's going to be pushing during all that. Looks like Protoss just going to be sitting tight with that expansion going up and his sentries. The thing about sentries, you can't really be aggressive with them if you just have mostly sentries like this. Like they're good enough for defense, put up a couple of force fields, pick off some stuff with stalkers, and then you're able to get up that ooh, and it looks like he's actually going to be canceling that expansion. He saw those guys moving out, 2 Ghosts in that army, lots of Marauders, lots of Marines, and we'll see how he does with this scan going down. Looks like this probe's just going to be sitting on here, seeing what's going on. He's picked off. Oh, there's a pylon down here too, I didn't see that. Alright, so Protoss sitting up here with all the sentries and all that. Definitely wanted to get that expansion up, definitely wasn't able to. And Terran's going to be putting up his in the meantime. Ooh, one Marine does think past, so he does know that, what he's up against. And we'll see, if Protoss is able to snipe some of these Ghosts before he EMPs, which I doubt it. Ooh, and then Immortal comes out too. That's going to be huge because Ghosts are awesome against Immortals. Take out that shield. They don't have that hardened shield, and Marauders are going to just kill it really fast. Because, Marauders, which do 20 damage to Immortals, naturally do not anymore because he does not have the shields. There's that stim. Another force field. His force field, first of all, wasn't quite that good, but looks like he's going to be alright. Just picking off some guys here. And, well, Terran's going to be forced to retreat, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. It looks like he might be alright. Of course, Protoss could just put down another force field here. Alright, so now he's going to be retreating. Now that Protoss just added on a couple more stalkers and all that. You have to be really careful with that, because you get some of the units up the ramp, then he force fields it, then half your guys are going to be dying for no reason, So, you got to be, choose your battles very carefully as Terran against Protoss, of course, as Protoss against Terran. SV is being transferred over here, let's see, 35 probes, 32 SCVs. Looks like APM is a little bit higher for Protoss, not a big deal. And the Nexus is now going up once again with plus armor, which is kind of confusing me. I'd think that you'd get the plus attack first, but I don't know, I guess plus armor does help out as well. Especially against Marines. Marines do less damage overall because, armor helps out more against fast attacking units that do little damage. Good against sentries, good against, well, anyways, there's a battle here. And it looks like the guys are not inside the bunkers. That definitely could be going inside that bunker. Okay, that bunker's filled up now. This one is just gonna say screw it. And he's definitely going to want to repair that, but the SVs are on the wrong side here, and the SVs now coming off the line to help defend this. But, you know, a lot of them just getting stuck there, and this mule, actually both mules, trying to go back to mine, it looks like, not going to be able to. And Terran's going to be defending it just fine anyways. Unit counting tab looks like he lost a few SCVs there, 29 now to 35 probes. And, well, with mules and SCVs constantly being cranked out, I believe he's going to be just fine. You know, especially since he delayed the Nexus from Protoss, you know, he forced that cancel. And, well, we'll see if Protoss adds on some more gateways. Now it looks like he doesn't really have the money for it. You know, generally you get a couple more once that Nexus goes up, but, you know, it looks like he chose to build some units since he pretty much lost all of his. And, well, we'll see where they go from here. Let's see what kind of tech are they going. Looks like Terran is getting the starports, is getting the factory. And it looks like he's adding on a reactor. Probably going to be switching out with that starport for those Medivacs or Vikings. Probably Medivacs first, but he does not have, or, well, Protoss here does not have the robotics base, so no Colossus yet. But I do expect they're going to be coming out a little bit later on. And, well, we'll see what happens. A couple more ghosts being added on here, and actually it looks like a good opportunity for Terran to attack in there. I would say definitely should wait a little bit, just to you know, make sure you have plenty of guys. You know, Protoss just got this expansion up. It's pretty much a good time to attack. He's not going to really be able to utilize it. I mean, now he's just finally utilizing it. So I mean, that whole time, you know, that was money that was lost that you're not going to have back. You know, especially with that delay. He delayed the Nexus. You know, Nexus got up late. There's a big window there when Protoss was just a little bit weaker. But of course, Protoss was attacking at that time. And, well, looks like that pilot's going to be going down. No supply block, but it's going to hurt him a little bit. And Protoss is going to be forced. Ooh, he's just bunched up his guys. If he gets a good EMP, a fairly good EMP, he got about half of the Protoss units, which does help out quite a bit. Okay, there's the other one, the other really good one. Looks like Protoss is definitely going to be losing this Nexus. And Sage here is in a lot of trouble. Just too many Marauders and Marines here. You know, he doesn't even have any Medivacs, but those Ghosts just hurt so much, it doesn't even matter. You know, if Terran loses these few units, not a big deal. He just adds on some more ghosts, and just keeps EMPing and doing the same thing. And it's going to be hard for Sage to get in there. Anyway, Sage did give the GG, said well played and good luck. So best of luck to Ro16. And he's going to be moving on. I'm not really sure how the, what's it called, the bracket looks now that, you know, I don't know how many people are actually here. I don't know, there might be an update somewhere. Let me check. There's gotta be one somewhere, right? Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, this is the updated one. Okay, so I think this is the updated one down here. Toilet Magic against by player, Defu against by player. Oh, okay, never mind. Those are guys that left, obviously. I was like, wait, by player. Alright, so he's here. Defu's there. Zim Ripple's there. Or no, Zim against Stevie Wonder. What? Didn't he just say SGM versus Wrestling? I don't know, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Alright, so anyways, Ro16 taking the third game there. Bringing the score up to 2-1. Sage just losing out there. And let's get rid of that overlay for now. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta add him. What is that? I don't know. I always forget how to add people.